Good evening. Good evening. This is Venus with no mess. Guys, I just want to come on here and I want to update everyone about the 8-year-old girl that was left in the car while her mother was working at the Amazon warehouse in North Carolina. And if you can recall, she died. Well, I just got an update on her mother. They finally sentenced her to 270 days in prison. Yes, they gave her 270 days in prison. It's sad we can't bring your baby girl back, but I'm just going to let you listen to this clip and then we're going to chat some more. So hold on a second. I'll let you listen.
Deeper into how an 8-year-old girl died after being left in a hot car for hours.
Yeah, the girl's mother was reportedly at work while her daughter was in the vehicle. Mom now facing charges of involuntary manslaughter and child abuse. She's in jail on a $250,000 bond.
The numbers here are troubling. According to kidsandcards.org, which tracks this kind of data, there have been at least 70 kids killed in the Carolinas because of hot cars going back to 1990.
And that's why tonight we are taking a closer look at what happened here and what needs to change to protect our children. WBTV's Jason Puckett is live along Tuckasegee Road, where the girl was first found in medical distress. Jason, what do we know about this situation so far?
Yeah, it was here outside of this Amazon fulfillment center outside the airport area where this happened yesterday. That 8-year-old girl was found in medical distress, as you mentioned, inside a hot car. Thursday, a first alert weather day as temps in the region reached upwards of 99 degrees. And in that heat, outside this Amazon fulfillment center of Tuckasegee, an 8-year-old girl was inside a car. Charlotte Mecklenburg police say her mother found her in the hot car and started driving her to get help, eventually stopping in this parking lot off Wilkinson Boulevard, where officers found the girl and rushed her to the hospital. She later died. Now her mother, 36-year-old Ashlee Stallings, is facing charges of involuntary manslaughter and child abuse by willful act causing serious injury. Now, to give you an idea of how hot that car might have gotten, it's actually cooler out today, about 9 degrees cooler. We left our car without AC here in the parking lot and using an infrared thermometer. You can see in about 15 minutes, the dash is already about 101 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, police haven't said how this happened or why the 8-year-old was left in the hot car, but Eric Morrison, the director of Piedmont Medical Center EMS, says it's unfortunately not unheard of.
That there is a way that you could forget and that it could happen to any of us if we're not careful.
Morrison says this can happen sometimes due to a change in routine.
People do the same thing over and over, and you drive to work and you go, man, I don't really remember driving to work today because we're automatic and we go into autopilot.
Data from organization Kids and Cars backs this up, showing that this is the 5th confirmed death of a child left in a hot car in the U.S. this year. Last year, that number reached 29 in total, and more than half of them, they say, were caused by a parent or guardian unknowingly leaving them in the car. Now, still a lot of questions to be answered here. We still don't know how this girl got in the car in the first place, how long she was in there, or why she was left unattended. CMPD say they are actively investigating, and obviously we will bring you that information as soon as we can get it. For now, here live in Charlotte, I'm Jason Puckett, WB.
Okay, yes, guys. That was a clip when it first occurred, when it happened back there months ago. And this is the young lady. And my heart goes out to her because she was trying to work and take care of her child. But what kind of puzzled me is I spoke to a couple of her co-workers. She had worked at Amazon, she had worked at Walmart, and she worked at another place before in the past trying to raise her child. And she just made a mistake. And it's so sad because the mistake that she made, it caused her daughter not to be here if she allowed her own child. That's something she's going to have to live with for the rest of her life. And also, she had to go to prison for 270 days. And this lady is from North Carolina, guys. It's really sad. She claimed that she was only gone inside for about an hour and a half. I'm not for sure what shift she was working. Hey, they didn't say. But I'm looking at this police report, and she had stated that she went inside for an hour and a half, and she was texting her daughter. And when she went back, she said that she found her daughter on the back seat of the floorboard. This is what this report said, foaming at the mouth. She said she used her hammer to break out the window and attempt to drive her to the hospital before stopping at a business parking lot for help. And she admitted that she knew the temperature was 94 degrees outside. So I'm saying, well, if her shift was 7 to 3, what time did she check the chair? If it's 3 to 11, I mean, even if she came on her shift at 3 to 11, because it's a warehouse, if she came in at 3 o'clock and she left the child and then went back after 4, she said she was only going for an hour and a half. I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure if that would happen, but I don't know. But my whole thing is the child is no longer here. Like I said, this is something that she's going to have to deal with. And when she get out of prison, she's going to have a felony. And I know she won't be able to get her job back at Amazon. And I doubt that she'll be able to get her job back at Walmart. So I got in touch with one of her coworkers. I found out one of her coworkers. And one of her coworkers stated to me that this is something that she been doing on a regular basis. So when this child is not in school, she takes this child to work with her and leave the child in the vehicle. She leave the child in the vehicle when it's warm. She leave the child in the vehicle when it's cold because she didn't have a babysitter. Well, like I said, she had worked at Walmart also. And the lady at Walmart said that little girl she's a smart little girl. She had discipline, and whatever her mother told her to do, she followed the procedure guideline. And the lady from Walmart told me, said if her mother told her to stay in there, she probably was too afraid to get out the car, out the vehicle. I'm not for sure because some said that she was in the Amazon truck and waiting. The door had put her in the Amazon vehicle. Then some said she was in her vehicle. But if she was in the Amazon vehicle, maybe she couldn't unlock the door. She couldn't get out. I don't know. This is when, because an 8-year-old child, if the door is not locked, she should be able to open the door. So, but that's what was told to me. That's all I have on this. 270 days, and I'm just going to pray for her. We all make mistakes, but baby girl, this one really, this is one. But I'm not going to talk bad about her because she's trying her best to work and take care of kids. But also, I was told that she had another child. I'm not for sure with the age. I'm not for sure if it was the father. But that's what I was told, that she did have another child. And when she get out of prison, I doubt that she'll have contact with this child alone, because I'm pretty sure she'll be on probation for quite a little while. So guys, mother and father, I know it's hard out here. You're trying your work, but let's think before we act. Okay? Let's think before we act. And I got something else I want to tell you too. One of the ladies told me that worked with her in the past that she do have a roommate, but they said that she didn't feel safe leaving her daughter with her roommate. And I was like, she didn't feel safe leaving her daughter with a roommate. I'm like, if she have an issue with that, I wouldn't even want my daughter. I wouldn't even want to be around my roommate. So here we go again. I don't know if there was a boyfriend or there's someone just moving with her, but it was told to me that she didn't feel safe leaving her daughter at home with her roommate. So I don't know for sure what that all about. But like I said, this young lady was trying to do her best. And who knows, maybe she did go to the county for a system, for some help, for some resource. Because a lot of time when you go down to social service, sometimes you make $1 over, they don't want to help you. And it's not right. It's just like they want you to go to work in a sense when you have kids, but then they look at what you bringing in, but they're not looking at what you throwing out. They're not looking at what going out. All they want to look at your growth, see what you bringing in. They don't even look at the taxes. They just look at the growth. And if you like $1 over, oh, you're not qualified. You 50 cent. Oh, you're not qualified. It's sad. So it's like you caught between a rock and a wall. You don't know where to go. So like I said, I'm not gonna try to bring her down anymore. I'm just gonna pray for her and say rest in peace, baby girl. This is another one that could have been prevented. But like I said, I don't know her situation. I'm just going by what I was told. What I was told from some of her ex-co-workers. They said this was a routine. This is something that she was doing it on a daily basis when that child wasn't in school. I don't know where her sisters or brother. I don't know where her family was. I don't know if they didn't babysit. But this is something that she was doing on a routine basis. Even when she worked on weekends, the girl used to be out there in the car. That's so sad. I just wish she had went to the office and talked to human resource or talked to someone to help her out. But it's too late now. So guys, I want to say think before you act. And sometimes it takes a village to help out with the young ones. But then again, on the other hand, you can't trust everyone with your child. People so cruel and so evil and so much out here that you're too afraid to leave your child with someone. And I think this was her case. So we're going to pray for her. And guys, protect our babies. And until next time, I'm not going to say good night. I'm going to just say till next time. Guys, be careful who you have around. Be careful who you keep in company with. And stay focused. And peace out. Have a great one, guys.